Hello, my handsome and beautiful Aquariuses, and welcome to my channel. This is a Hummingbird Tarot. Today I'm going to be channeling a message for you guys from Spirit. And I'm going to go ahead and start with what your chakra healing is that you will be needing for your springtime energy. Also, I picked a song for you, and the song is a Riverside by Agnes Obel. I'll be posting that music in the comment section below. I know what the Riverside is about. It's kind of about the flow of life. You're in the river of life. We all are. But let's see how that resonates with your reading today. Okay, Spirit, can you please give me Aquarius's springtime energy? Now that card wouldn't go back in. I usually like to just pick one, but it looks like maybe two want to come out for you. We have relationships with 12 and universal light. So for my beautiful Aquariuses and handsome, we have areas in our lives that need to be worked on or focused on for the springtime energy. Here we have the solar plexus, which is represented by the carnelian stone. And we have the soul star chakra, which is about 6 inches above the crown chakra. It's our direct connection to the divine. And I'm going to be putting the lapis lazuli for that stone. Or you can do selenite as well. Wait, hold on. I'm going to put the selenite by there, by that card. Okay, so what I believe Spirit wants you to connect to is the universal light within you, tapping into a daily practice of connecting to the divine. When you are feeling in low energy or negative energy, probably you're having some issues in your relationships now. So the springtime energy is things may be cropping up in relationships, and when they become difficult, tap into the divine. There resides the light about how to handle the situation. Basically, now is a time of cleansing out toxic relationships in our lives and also focusing on the relationships in our lives that need our attention now. So whatever that is for you, Spirit is wanting to help guide you in detecting which one of these relationship situations you are in. So by quieting yourself and allowing the light of the divine to be within you to help you regulate these relationships, whether they are toxic and something that you need to step away with, cleansing out of your life, or if they are in need of your attention. And with them kissing here, these two trees kissing, I'm feeling like this is something that is more in need of your connection, more attention need to be paid to this connection for most of my pile, for most of my Aquariuses. Also, at the end of my reading, if you want to right now tap into a question maybe that pertains to this reading, I'm going to be asking the Spirit to give us a yes or no to your question. So a yes or no answer to your question, and I'll be picking that card at the end of your reading. So keep that in mind as we go through your reading today. I'm going to go ahead and start with some tarot to help clarify and get more answers about relationships for Aquarius, springtime energy, and how to tap into the universal light. My feathers just blew. I live on a cranberry bog, and I was going through quite a difficult time, and I found these feathers when I was asking questions about these situations in my life, and these beautiful red tail hawk feathers came into my life. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, okay, this card, and the Fool. The Queen of Wands and the Fool. Okay, now this card didn't want to come out like with a flip, but it didn't want to go back in the deck either. So I'm feeling like what you have been giving in a relationship, or what you can give into this relationship, is going to come back to you. Also with the Six of Pentacles, we have that that universal light within this card, because it's about giving, it's about balance, it's about, you know, helping the ones that appear to be struggling around us. And sometimes Spirit, the divine, whatever that is for you, places these kinds of situations in our lives to see if we will act in the better way, if we can, you know, tap into the better angel within us and help the ones around us that are in need. But also it's about balance and you know, giving, donating, giving your time to the ones that need us the most, and doing that in energy of unconditional love with that Six of Pentacles. And then we have this warning here with the Four of Pentacles. Now, sometimes the Four of Pentacles is, you know, a good boon, a good abundant card, you know, that you have everything that you need right now. But also it's a warning as well. He's holding the pentacle in front of his heart, and he's holding the pentacle over his crown chakra, and then it expands above too into that soul star chakra area as well. So this pentacle, this materialism, is blocking his heart and is blocking his spirituality from entering into his being. Also, he is blocking the earth star chakra as well with the pentacles. You know, he's not connected to the earth. So this is a warning, like, do not, you know, do not value yourself on what you have materialistically in this life. And maybe this is what's blocking you from realizing that people need you now on a spiritual level. They need your help. They want your attention. So Spirit is saying that, you know, do not block yourself from this, that you have more that's more than just materialism to help people with. So perhaps your time, your heart, your spirituality is what people around you need in your relationships, and not protection monetarily. So maybe this is how, you know, I see that a lot of fathers, you know, have that sense of, I'm a good father because I provide for my family. Yes, that is definitely an element. There's an element to that. But also, we need our fathers to, you know, help us spiritually, emotionally, and every other sense of the word, you know, not just monetarily. That's just one dimensional. So getting out of that way of thinking, and opening yourself up to that universal light, to your relationships, and giving to those relationships more than a materialistic, in more than a materialistic way. With the Queen of Wands, you know, she is tapping into her creativity. She's tapping into her energy. She's getting out of fear. She's charismatic. And, you know, she's at the top of her game emotionally and physically as well. But she's getting out of any sort of fear-like energy. So with that, and the other pentacle cards coming out, I'm feeling like you are shining unapologetically, that it's time to shine. And you're going to do that by releasing any of that old fear or negativity. Like I said, tapping into the divine on a daily basis is going to help clear that energy and open you up to expressing that divine part of yourself, that that growth, and becoming strong and confident in your ability to tap into the divine here, and come into union stronger with your heart and your passion, to create better relationships in your life, with that charismatic energy of the Queen of Wands. And then we have that new beginnings with the Fool. So maybe there is a new beginning within a romantic relationship for some of my Aquariuses here, because with the Fool energy here, you know, again, Spirit wants you to step out of any sort of fear and embrace the new beginnings. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some more clarification with my Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot for each card. Let's see. Spirit, can you clarify the Six of Pentacles? And we have the Eight of Wands. So this is happening quickly in your life now. This energy is striking in the center and knocking down all of these wands. It happened quickly, like they were just standing around. The wands were standing erect, and that lightning shot down into it, exploding the energy outward in this circle here. So this is happening quickly for you. This ability to give to others, things you're going to be receiving so much. And with the Ace of Wands, again, we have this kind of shooting outward, this new beginning. The Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Oh, and a lot of cards came out here. So I'm gonna, just one or two cards, please, Spirit, for the Fool. I did see the Strength card. And the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of new beginnings here. They're coming to you quickly with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, the seedling, that burning energy within, and the seedling, the young, the sprout within, is burning to get out and to break free of the hard exterior that's holding it in. That energy is burning to get out of you. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, Spirit, can you please give me your true message and meaning behind those two cards? So the energy of giving, the energy to create, to give, to balance, is changing within you. This balance, this giving, this the angels in your midst. This is happening for you quickly. The sudden movement, it strikes like lightning. You're going to have clarity of unresolved situation is coming to you. So there's an unresolved situation in a relationship. It's coming to you quickly. You're going to have clarity. You might hear from an old friend out of the blue, perhaps, that might have some wisdom for you about the situation. Perhaps giving you surprising news that shifts the direction of your course. Also, this can mean for some of you that there's literal movement and new opportunity of either your actual movement or movement in this situation of giving to a relationship here. And then with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, you are having a huge amount of insight about this way of being that is, changing your outlook. It's expanding your mind and giving you inspiration on how to better handle these relationships in your life. Whereas you are only kind of giving on this surface level to the ones that love you and need you most. You were giving enough to keep everybody together. But now with the surge of energy, this expansion, it's high energy. Again, there's high energy here in your reading. Your outlook will expand. You will become more creative in the way that you handle your relationships. Perhaps in the way that you express your light, your spirituality as well. It's a time with the Ace of Wands is expanding yourself, perhaps at the spiritual journey of finding the inner light within you. But also, even though this is fast-moving energy, to just really evaluate and soak it in. And by getting in touch with that universal light here, the number 34 and the number 7 is a very spiritual card here. That this journey, the surface materialism, the physical 3D reality is shifting for you into the power of this enlightened expansion that you're going through right now. And with the Queen of Wands and the Daughter of Cups, you are doing this with so much love, so much spiritual and intuitive love is starting to move through you. With the Queen of Wands and then the Daughter of Cups. Let me just, the feeling that I'm getting from this is that there's so much creative and emotional energy with this. She is also open to her emotions through the changes that are happening within her. It's a calling to perhaps stay grounded when dealing with any harsh realities that come into your focus, leading you astray. Stay grounded by tapping into the divine light within you, that daily practice of being in touch with the divine. Remove conflict along the path. By letting that gentle creature within you, this baby swan, this gentle creature, the bringer of light, with the rainbow as her shadow, and by tapping into that creative, inspired, passionate energy within you, you will be able to tap into that universal light. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from the book about the universal light for you guys. I think there's something in there for you. I've been called to just read that. That's 34. Soul Star Chakra. You have pulled this card today to remind you that you are always connected to an extension of the powerful universal light of the cosmos. This light is what fuels your soul and gives birth to the stars. It is the all-wise, all-knowing, all-loving energy of the universe. This light is divine, unconditional love at its purest. Sometimes you can feel disconnected and shut off from this light. However, in truth, you are an extension of and made up of this energy and can never be separate. And that's what I'm feeling so much with the Queen of Wands and the Daughter of Cups here for you. And it being all together here is just it's such a confirmation. However, in truth, you are an extension of it and made up of its energy and can never be separated. This light loves, guides, and supports you at all times. You are being encouraged to focus on this divine connection to the cosmos and do what is required to deepen and awaken fully to the universal light. You may be like to introduce meditation into your daily routine. Yes, like I said, daily practice of tapping into the light, tapping into the divine, a quiet place, meditation. Attend a spiritual awakening event or workshop, work with some powerful breathing exercises, or even take up yoga to deepen your connection. Whatever you choose, make sure to action this connection to the universal light of the cosmos. As you awaken to this unconditional love, you will feel an abundance of wisdom, support, strength, and light within you and your world. It will assist you to make clear decisions as you step toward your personal power. Your heart will expand with love as your soul heals, bringing you peace of mind and well-being in your world. The universal light of the universe loves you no matter what you have or haven't done in your life. It does not judge, and it is unconditional. It understands you at the deepest level. This light is you, your pure essence. Open your heart to receive the love of universal light available to you at all times. You are an amazing, powerful being, and now is the time to believe in your light. Affirmation. And you could do this affirmation as you meditate or whatever it is, even just walking out in nature. So feeling with the trees, like getting out and getting grounded here is going to be so amazing for you. The affirmation is, I am a divine channel of universal light. And you're having this new beginning, the fresh start. And with the Ace of Pentacles here as well, you know, you are just on an amazing path of reconnecting to yourself, spirit, mind, and body, you know, with this new beginnings here, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool card. So wherever you're moving to, I do see prosperity here, new beginnings and prosperity. That seedling that, like I said, that's burning in the center of this card here It's taken root. It's grounding you for the future. And exactly, it is calling you to get out into nature. It's with this trees here. We have a lot of trees with growth, expansion in your reading. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm so excited for your spring, Aquarius. But this is a timeless reading. This is for whenever you land here. This reading is for you. And I don't think that it's just for spring. I think that if you come here to see this reading in the fall, this is for you as well. Okay, so we have pulled the primrose, and this is youthful love. It has a single flower for every time I think of you. I could walk forever in my garden. So the primrose energy is just getting back to that childlike joy, that love, that you know, the purity of heart, you know, that really passionate and just throwing abandon to the winds, you know, just being joyful, taking up this opportunity for these new beginnings in your relationship. If this is romantic, if this is a family member, if this is a good friend in your life, just to be able to celebrate and have joy, the joy of the Fool. Just throw that abandon those fears, and just do it. Express your love. You know, if they don't want to hear about your love, if they don't want to be told that how much you love them and appreciate them, then, you know, maybe those are one of the toxic people in your life that you need to get rid of. I mean, I don't want to just say get rid of people out of your life, but, you know, if they don't see you for who you truly are, then maybe you should take a step away from them, because they're not supporting you in this awakening that you are going through or have gone through. But there's still challenging things, you know. We have to work on that inner child. And then we have pulled Uranus with radically change. So it's all about expanding yourself and these new beginnings, and just re-examining and reevaluating our old ways of thinking. So radically change the way that you see things, the way that you handle situations, and do it with joy and love. That's really what Spirit is calling you to do here. With the energy of Uranus, it's all about that shift, that shifting of your perspective, you know, stepping outside the box. It is what is awakening inside of you now. Open your mind to whatever is possible. That Fool energy is in this card. Whatever you dream of doing, whoever you may become or would wanted to be as that child, who was that pure child? What was that pure child drawn to? You know, think about that. You know, make that radical shift, you know, and embrace that purity, that pure child within. It longs to be free. It wants to be liberated. What are you yearning for now? What do you want to adjust in your life? These are the questions that Uranus is asking. The universe is boundless, and whatever this passion is within you, whether it is working on your relationships, what you're doing in your job, how you're treating the things and people in your life, how you're treating yourself. Are you caught up in any sort of negative self-talk here? It's time to let that go. It's time to let it all go, is what Spirit is saying. Also, my dears, I'm going to go ahead and pull this Lover's Oracle card for you. This might be about your relationship, whatever relationship you are here to hear about. If it's a relationship, if it's about self-healing. Okay, so youthful love, and then with the primrose and a secret admirer. So someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And maybe you haven't been able to see it because you have been so involved with the materialistic world, with the three-dimensional world, with the physical world, that you're not seeing with the eyes of your higher self now. So maybe this person, like I said, is needing you to see them and express your feelings toward them. There's someone out there who sees you and is perhaps your soulmate here. So working on that, working on giving of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, working on tapping into that divine connection on a daily basis, going within and embracing these new beginnings with joy and love, youthful love. So there is something here that either needs to be healed and embraced with the joys of that youthful love that you once had. And you know, some of you might have some distance between you and your romantic partner now, and it's a time to see them, because they might be your secret admirer and you don't even realize it, because you know, familiarity breeds contempt. You know, we tend to really take for granted important relationships in our lives because we think that they're always going to be there. So maybe this is a call to remember and befriend and acknowledge the connections in your life, and doing it with that higher vibrational light of unconditional love and joyfulness. You have so many new beginnings here, and Spirit wants you to see it in a whole new light and introduce the joy of those new beginnings. Okay, my dear Aquariuses, that's all I'm seeing for you now with springtime energy. It was very spring-like energy, I feel. Just like this reignition of passion in your reading here. And I'm so excited for you. And I'm wishing you all the best with this situation in your life. And I also want to just go ahead real quick and pick your question card for your yes or no question about this reading. And your answer is a resounding yes from the universe. So whatever your question was, you've got the go-ahead from the divine to really embrace that. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and light. If this reading resonated for you, please like and subscribe, hit the notifications bell to get more readings from me in the future. All right, my dears, bye-bye.